Hey, y'all, welcome back. Today, we're checking out American Eats Only British Street Food for 50 hours. That's more than 2 days.
New York is the street food capital of the world. Or is it?
I hopped a flight from New York to London, and for the next 50 hours, I'll be eating only British street food to see how it compares to American street food. I'll start the 50 hours now at
Russell Square.
Hang on. Is New York the capital of street? I don't think it is. I would imagine like Bangkok or Shanghai, Beijing, right? I would bet that would be the... Anyway, Russell Square Cabman Shelter.
Cabman Shelter, a place designed for taxi drivers to eat.
To avoid looking like a lost tourist, I brought along a real London cab driver and fellow YouTuber Tom the taxi driver for my first day.
Tom, this looks absolutely incredible. What's going on here?
Only taxi drivers are allowed to go inside, but anyone can go up to the takeaway hatch. So this is kind of like Victorian fast food, if you think about it.
Victorian fast food. All right, show me how it's done. Let's do this.
Let's go.
These little green huts look like someone dropped a tiny Victorian house in the middle of modern London. I loved it instantly. Tom insisted we order like actual cab drivers, so naturally, maximum grease. He got the bacon and egg roll, I went sausage and egg.
Oh, heaven in a brown paper bag. Look at that.
In front of a green Victorian building. It does not get much better than this in London. Let's show this.
Like, look, bacon and egg.
This smells like a good morning right here.
The ladies inside whipped these up fast, and honestly, the size shocked me.
That's what she said?
That's
4
a lot of
giant
bread.
sausages and a fried egg inside a massive roll.
Wow.
I was thinking this was gonna be the size of those rolls we got at Greg's, which were much smaller.
Yeah.
This thing is gigantic. Like, I could see why taxi drivers need to eat this before a shift. This is crazy. We need to bring this brown sauce to America pronto. What kind of sauce is this?
I believe the guy who made brown sauce also made A1 steak sauce. And they're very similar.
This is a little like zesty kick in the morning that I'm not complaining about.
And we only really have it in the morning.
Tom, you realize we have 3 other places to go to today. Like, I was not expecting a knockout punch spot one, but this could take me down. I don't eat sausage all the time in the US, but this does not taste like as processed as I'm used to.
Under EU law, like, all of our beef is grass-fed.
Tom was even...
Yeah, grass-fed beef is always better. So that was beef sausage with an egg. Let me get a photo of that again. That's a big old roll, too. That looks good. And I guess that's HP sauce? Yo, I've had HP sauce. Check it out. Looks like there's some butter on that, too. Yeah, that's probably good. That bread looks awesome. It looks nice and soft. This make me hungry.
Used to.
Under EU law, like, all of our beef is grass-fed.
Tom was even kind enough to sneak inside and take a few cheeky selfies where the cab drivers hang out. Thanks, Tom. Here are the rules for today's video. I'll rank every spot from a 1 to 10, and one winner will earn the prestigious Big Ben Bite Trophy.
How to rank Russell Square Cabman Shelter. I mean, you've got history, you've got great food, everything combined. What a way to start your day. 8.5 easy.
An 8.5 strong start, and we've still got 7 more spots to survive
think
over
a
the
9.
next 2 days. Next up, a historic market that sounds like an adults-only section of the internet at
Leather Lane, a street food market open during the week that caters to office workers. Tom, unlike
Okay.
New York, you don't really have food trucks just parked in the street. This is your street food, right?
Yeah, and you wouldn't even get one of these parked in the street. They usually cluster together as one place where everyone can come to.
Tom and I were blown away by the food selection here. Every direction smelled amazing.
Thai
This
food.
was going to be dangerous. We finally settled on Como Amor Brazil, which roughly translates to with love, and after seeing these burgers, yeah, there was definitely passion involved.
All right, the double Chipotle burger. You ready for these ingredients? Double patties, hand smashed, brioche bun, Chipotle mayo, chimichurri, pink pickled onion, and golden fries.
How does it all fit in there, man?
Let's hold one up.
I don't know, I think it might fall apart. Like, I don't know how we're gonna do this. Oh, I don't know, it's quite cut all the way through.
Tom just stole some of my salad and bun.
Destroyed.
What's that kick coming from? I'm getting a kick from something.
Chipotle mayo for sure.
There's like the sweetness of the red onion.
Pickled green and red onion, I think. Seeing that it was a Brazilian spot, I know the Brazilians know how to grow their meats.
Yes,
but
they do.
added a lot of their spices to it. Like, this is not some boring American burger here. No, no, no.
No.
This thing was an absolute gut bomb, but
That sounds
somehow
good.
Tom and I couldn't stop eating it.
This is honestly one of the better burgers I've had in a while. It's a burger that's really well dressed up, but ignoring this mess that we made, it holds together pretty well. Like, I don't know, I don't think it was excessive, but I'm feeling that spice right now. I'm feeling it. Ooh.
I used to work not too far from here, and I was surprised that a lot of stuff here is under £10.
I think we picked the most expensive item in the entire market. It was 14 pounds for this. Now granted, this is a ton of food, but you're right, for London, under 10 pounds is unheard of.
Yeah.
You know, when I first heard leather lane, I'm like, this market sounds interesting. I don't know. And there's no leather in sight.
So how would Como Amor Brazil rank?
Leather lane, so many amazing choices, and I think we picked one of the best ones, really enjoyed it, 8.1.
An 8.1.
Okay, okay. Y'all, show me on a map. London, Leather Lane. Where's that? Oh, it's close to downtown. Okay, okay. Oh, look, you can see the little tents. Very close to St. Paul's Cathedral.
London off to a ridiculously strong start with 6 more spots still to go.
See, I thought he was gonna get typical British food. I thought we'd already have run into fish and chips and like pie and mash or bangers and mash. A Brazilian cheeseburger is not what I was expecting.
0.1, London off to a ridiculously strong start with 6 more spots still to go. Tom drove me around London in his black cab all day, which honestly made me feel like some kind of low-budget celebrity. We headed next to a market so old it's literally older than many countries at
Berwick Street Market, which is one of the oldest markets in London, established 1778. 2 years younger than the United States.
This also, any Oasis fans in the audience, the album cover for What's the Story, Morning Glory.
On screen now.
This market packed, and instead of overthinking it, we decided to use the universal rule of street food: longest line usually wins. That led us to Miro's Street Food, serving authentic Turkish kebab boxes. For £7 each, we grabbed 1 chicken box and 1 lamb box.
7
All right, Tom,
pounds?
we got basically the most British to-go food possible, the doner kebab, right?
I think this is like 1 a.m. after you've had a few hits inside the club.
Okay.
I was quite surprised to see how busy that line was.
Well, we went with the afternoon version here. I got the lamb with chips. You got the chicken chip salad. Now, I wanted to compare this to like your typical halal food in New York, which is normally chicken or lamb over rice. So there's that like difference where they're gonna go with the chips, fries. I'm amazed how much protein you get here for £7. Look at this. That was a lot of fun. Highly recommend that. I'm really a fan of the white sauce. I didn't get into the chili too much.
What is the white
This is quite a
sauce?
common combination that you'd have. It's like a garlic sauce, gets a white
Garlic
cool sauce, and then a little bit of chili sauce as well. So you get a bit of a kick, but a nice coolness. So you have that flip-flop between the two.
I'm liking the flavor of the lamb, though, compared to like the US New York style, this is a lot thinner and stringier. You can find this in New York, I think, but not as common. And I'm gonna try some of these chips. I totally understand why they had the longest line. This is fantastic.
This is going to leave you pretty full for £7.
Yeah. I mean, I've got, I don't know how many hours left, but I'm already thinking I ate too much, but it's a very common problem for this channel. We journey on, we push through, but man.
So where would Miro's...
Y'all, £7. In Los Angeles, that would cost $20 at least. Oh, hang on, it's really close, right, to where we just were. Yes. Wait, where's St. Paul's Cathedral? Oh, no, that's not close. Okay, moving on.
Street food at Berwick Street Market land?
The lamb was phenomenal, very different than what I'm used to, but I loved it. 8.8.
An impressive
Nice.
8.8, which means we officially have a new leader for the Big Ben Bite Trophy with 5 more spots still left. Our final stop with Tom the taxi driver had the exact kind of old London vibe I was hoping to find at
Pimlico Fish Bar and fish and chips. This is the classic
That's-
British takeaway, right?
Yeah.
100%. And what I love about this one, could be anywhere in the country, just a classic fish bar. You go up, you order, you take it away, or you take that home, or you go and eat it on the street.
This place looked frozen in time, and I had a good feeling about it because Tom has eaten at a lot of fish and chip shops around London. They ate the fish with vinegar, but Tom insisted we add one more thing.
Have you had a saveloy before?
No, I've never tried
Oh,
it.
we'll get one. Yeah.
So it's like
Saveloy.
as an extra thing?
Yeah. 100%,
Okay.
yeah.
We got fish and chips. We have a long wiener. This will be fun.
To make this even better, Tom walked us down to the River Thames for the tasting.
What's this?
Saveloy.
Saveloy. I just think hot dog when I see this.
The snap.
Ooh.
It's like a crunchy sausage. It looks almost like a cigar, doesn't it? It's like a slightly smoked sausage, but with a real kind of hard skin on it. That only
I
comes
like
from
it.
a UK
Snap.
fish and chip shop.
I was just panicking that our fish and chips are about to go swimming in the Thames.
Releasing our cod back into the wild.
Wouldn't be the first time
Oh,
I
I heard that snap back in New York.
time for the fish and chips.
That fish barely fits in the box.
Is this like the normal size of cod? Because I've had fish and chips before, I just don't know if it was that long.
If you go to like an average kind of fish and chip shop in the UK, this is about the size of the cod. What we got is about
That's
13
huge.
pounds.
You dip this in anything? It's got vinegar, so it's good, right?
Yeah, it should be good on its own. Usual condiments, ketchup or mayonnaise. Tartar is the one that people
Tartar.
Ta-ta.
I like the skin. It's got a nice crispy exterior. This cod definitely has more flavor than I'm used to. I've had some quite bland fish and chips before. I think this might be my favorite fish and chips I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah.
Is this spot one of your favorites?
Yeah, this is a really good fish bar.
But the real question, could the most British meal possible actually win this video?
We've only got time for one day, but where can people find you if they want to learn more about London?
I'm Tom the taxi driver, covering everything to do with London taxis and everything great about this city.
Subscribe to him, trust me. Day one, I'm gonna sleep well. That honestly was the biggest.
Hang on. Show me out of it. We're staying north of the river, y'all. Okay, okay. Yes, yes, yes. Very close to Buckingham Palace. Oh, I see, and they walk down to the Thames from there. Yes, just down the street. I see. Yes. There it is, y'all. That is big. Look at that. They got some ketchup and tartar. That's huge. Wow. Yeah. That's a good spot, looks like.
surprise of the day. I didn't think one of the most standard British foods could impress me that much. Probably best
It's hard
fish and
to
chips
beat,
I've
right?
ever had before. 9.0.
Nice.
Pimlico Fish Bar gets a 9.0 and officially swims into first place to end day one. But with another full day of eating ahead, could anyone catch it? Day two, I started solo at one of the most legendary cheap eats in London at
Bagel Bake. Now, while New York may be the bagel capital of the world, London has their own version, and this spot is
Really?
open 24 hours a day. Let's get in there.
How's the
I
bagel
stepped
different?
in and I could smell the bagels instantly. You have to order quick and the classic is simple.
I've got 2 salt beef bagels with mustard and pickle, please. I have 2 waters also.
Warm bagel, hot salt beef, English mustard, and pickles.
That was the most New York interaction I've ever had in London. The employees basically grunt at you when you order. This is monstrous. We've got this cured salt beef, 2 tablespoons of mustard, and so many pickles that they're actually falling off the sides. And like,
That
I'm
does
just gonna
look
take a
like
bite.
New York.
Pickle's nice and sweet. Now, the crazy thing about this bagel is they don't even have napkins like anywhere in there. I think they want you to make a complete mess of yourself. I'm not gonna have a problem doing that. Pray for me. Honestly, my first reaction, the bagel's way denser and chewier than like a New York bagel. I just think the mustard and the salt beef bagel, it's a little bit of overkill for me. It's super salty. I know like that's the point and it's cured and this is a local specialty, so I'm not gonna trash it or anything, but I would say that the classic way of doing it is just a little too savory for my liking. I think one of the keys that I'm learning is that if you take a bite of the pickle, the sweetness of it balances out those salty flavors a bit. It's just a lot more palatable this way. I'll give them credit though. They're open 24 hours all night. Even in New York, I can think of very few spots outside of delis and bodegas where you can get a bagel at any hour of the day. So I give them a lot of credit
Yeah,
for
that's
that.
nice.
It just feels too much like a sandwich to me. It's just like not my cup of tea.
I don't think he
Oh,
likes
I got
it.
British there. You see what I did?
How would Bagel Bake start off the second day?
I think next time I come here, I would skip the mustard. I think it would have made it much better without it. That being said, just appreciating the entire package, we're gonna go with a 6.5.
A six-
Dang. Where's this place? Show me out of it. Bagel Bake. Oh, they're still north of the river? Yes. I wonder why they spell bagel like that. Oh, look at that. They have other stuff. This looks like what he got. I mean, it looks really good. And they have the pickles on it in here. So that's interesting that he figured that out. Interesting. Okay.
6.5 for Bagel Bake, and we've still got 3 spots to go and many more hours of eating. And then something incredibly random happened. While taking the tube to our next stop, I literally ran into fellow New York food YouTuber UA Eats on the platform.
Oh, yeah.
And naturally, he joined the food adventure.
I
And so we
recognize
went
him.
to one of the most popular food markets in the world at
Camden Market,
I've
where we're
heard of
gonna
that.
eat a British staple in viral street food form.
Camden Market is massive. Honestly, it feels less like a market and more like someone turned an entire neighborhood into street food. It took took us a few minutes to find our target, Yorkshire burrito.
Can we get 2 of the beef Yorkshire burritos and 1 of the roast topside?
And yes, this is exactly what it sounds like. An entire British Sunday roast wrapped into a burrito.
We've got a beef Yorkshire burrito. I have the top side. We've got sage and onion stuffing, greens, roast potatoes, and gravy. What are your first thoughts about this?
That sounds good.
Yes.
What really surprised me about this is that when I heard a Yorkshire pudding burrito, I thought it was going to be like, you know, Yorkshire pudding flavored. I didn't expect that it was going to be literally a Yorkshire pudding, like encasing the whole thing. Like I thought it was still going to be like a flour tortilla.
This is the most, I would say, Americanized item possible, putting it into a burrito. I know it's British ingredients, but this feels like such an American thing that you would see at Chelsea Market, maybe. All right, UA, my first thought on this is it's like Thanksgiving dinner, but instead it's Sunday roast in a burrito, so bon appetit.
Yeah, let's try it. Oh, that's good.
The first thing that hit me was the stuffing. Like, having stuffing in this kind of form is a little odd, but comforting at the same time. There's just a lot of flavors to unpack on this. You're analyzing. He's coming up with a very good analysis here, I can tell.
I think for me it's that, because you got cranberry sauce. I got horseradish, so mine definitely tastes very like distinctly like Sunday roast-like. And then it kind of reminds me of like a nice prime rib almost.
Yeah.
Mine like with the horseradish, you know, the beef, especially because I got beef. Did you get beef or you got?
I got beef, but I got the top side one, which I don't even know what that means. It just sounded fancier, cost more.
Then we decided to become even worse people and pour extra gravy on top.
I put a lot.
Ooh.
That just made everything taste super rich.
I like it. Like the gravy completes it, I think.
The gravy makes it more interesting.
Where would I score this viral burrito?
Oh,
Not
that
my
looks
favorite.
good.
It was a little bit of overkill I felt at times. I'll go with a 7.8.
Yorkshire burrito gets a 7.8, respectable, but with only 2 spots left, Pimlico Fish Bar still holding on to first place.
Yo, that looks good. I might have to try to make one. I need to figure out how to make a Yorkshire pudding that big. I bet it could be done. There's an Indian place nearby that makes Frankie's, and they take like a piece of naan bread and they put chicken tikka masala in the bread, but it's like a burrito. It's so good.
After saying goodbye to UA Eats, I headed...
Okay. Show me on a map. It's closed. Very close to Regent's Park. Yes. Still north of the river. It looks pretty wild. I like all the stuff. I like all the different, that looks like the place to be. You know? All this food. Energy of the people. What is that? Cyberdog. Yeah, that looks like a fun place. I bet it's pretty touristy though, because it's in London, but I'd still like to go. Okay.
to one of the most interesting food markets in London at
Brixton Village, which is one of the most cultural and vibrant food markets in all of London. So many options here.
While walking around all the indoor shops, I spotted this one lonely food truck outside with 0 customers called Claire's Kitchen. I started chatting with the owner and found out he was from Burkina Faso, which I'm willing to bet half my audience just opened Google Maps for.
What's per puff?
Never heard of that.
Vanilla and sugar.
Oh, it's like a dessert. Maybe I should do 3 puff puff and 1 order of a jollof chicken.
I love the color on this jollof rice immediately, but then he handed me this green sauce and only gave me a tiny amount, which should have been my warning.
I've gotten this before in New York from a Nigerian food truck. Funny enough, this actually looks the most like a food truck to what you would see in New York than anywhere else I've been to in London, okay? The skin is seasoned so well. I mean, I wouldn't have expected any less from a West African spot. You see the seasoning on top of the chicken. I don't know what exactly it is, but it's adding like a really nice flavor. They have all these sauces here. I don't even feel like I need it, but I'm gonna mix some of the rice with this orange sauce. I have no clue what it is. It's piping hot. It's got this like tomato stewy flavor to it.
Then it was time to try the mystery green sauce.
Oh God,
careful.
Green sauce is a spicy one. You asked me if I wanted extra chili pepper on the side. Nah, just a little bit of that green sauce is wow. It just got hot in London. It just got real hot.
Now the puff puff, which sounds less like dessert and more like a Mario power-up.
Normally when I go to a vendor that's got your standard food and I say, what's your most popular item? He'll say like the jollof or one of their entrees. He said these puff puffs are their most popular item. A dessert, the most popular item from a West African food truck. It is puffy, it's sugary. It tastes like something that you would get in a carnival. Like if there was a carnival in West Africa, I think this is what they would serve.
How did Claire's Kitchen rank?
This one really surprised me. I mean, nobody was here, tiny little truck, one guy doing everything. He's doing it well. I'm gonna give it an 8.7. I would definitely return
Nice.
for more food from Burkina Faso.
An 8.7 for Claire's Kitchen, and with one more spot to go, will Pimlico Fish Bar hold on? You can
Hang on. That was a Brixton, right? Show me on a map. Brixton Market. Where are we here? South of the river. Brixton Village. Oh yeah. It looks pretty funky. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Mural. Yes. Very cool. Electric Avenue. Electric Avenue.
Can't come to London without experiencing football culture, so for our final stop, we headed to a pre-game food area at...
Stamford Bridge, home to Chelsea FC on a match day.
But immediately we had a problem. I spotted food vendors right outside the stadium, started walking over confidently like I belonged there, and security basically hit me with the absolutely not. Turns out you need a match ticket just to get close to some of these vendors. London football security is no joke. Luckily, we found backup vendors set up along the street nearby, and after some extremely scientific analysis, we landed on a place called German Sausage.
My favorite part of that experience was the AI-generated image showing that it was 14 pounds. That's like inside stadium prices. I think it actually could be like the wildest thing we're eating on the entire video. Just a fully loaded bratwurst with melted cheese, fried onions, and jalapenos buried underneath. I don't know if after close to 50 hours I could finish this thing. This could finally be the end of me. You know, the sausage has more flavor than I was expecting. I was really expecting it to suck. I just got some of the jalapenos there.
It's huge.
You're hot. Chelsea fans, you gotta tell me in the comments, does a bratwurst cost more than 14 pounds inside the stadium? Is it even more expensive outside?
So how would I rank German Sausage, our final competitor?
That was pretty much what you'd expect for street food outside of a stadium. I didn't love it. I'm so full. I'm gonna go with a 6.0.
A 6 out of 10, which means Pimlico Fish Bar officially takes home the Big
Nice.
Den Bite Trophy. And now the important question, where should I travel to next?
If you like this video, in this one we only eat New York street food for 100 hours straight. A fun time. Head here next.
Huh. I'm surprised he didn't have like meat pies or Cornish pasties or, you know, like typical British stuff. I guess it was more like modern British street food. What was this last place he was? Stamford Bridge. Stamford Bridge. I would love to travel around and just eat food north of the river. Oh, look at that. That is right by the... Oh, that is the stadium. Okay. And it's right by this giant park. Great. Oh, it's a cemetery. Cool. Y'all, I gotta get over there. I'm working on it. I need money. That was not a request. I'm working on it. Well, I'd like to thank my patrons. I'd like to thank my Buy Me a Coffee folks. Thank y'all for watching this with me, and I'll see y'all next time. Later.